Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again, and I'm back with some Walking Dead news. Now, the first article I have right here is from comicbook.com, and it says The Walking Dead Season 10 synopsis warns of an infectious fear and an unavoidable fight. Now, the article goes on to say, an official synopsis for The Walking Dead Season 10 warns Daryl and the survivors are headed for an unavoidable battle in their seemingly unwinnable strife against Alpha and her Whisperers. The Walking Dead is a story that started 10 years ago with one man trying to find his family. That family grew and gradually communities took shape. They fought and survived, thrived, and gave birth to a new generation. It's a tale of humankind, and there are more stories to tell, reads an updated synopsis published Thursday on the AMC website. It's now spring, a few months after the end of Season 9, when our group of survivors dared to cross into Whisperer territory during the harsh winter. The collected communities are still dealing with the effects of Alpha's horrific display of power, reluctantly respecting the new borderlines being imposed on them, all while organizing themselves into a militia-style fighting force, preparing for a battle that may be unavoidable. But the Whisperers are a threat unlike they have ever faced. Backed by a massive horde of the dead, the Whisperers are seemingly a fight the survivors cannot win. The question of what to do and the fear it breeds will infect the communities and give rise to paranoia, propaganda, secret agendas, and infighting that will test them as individuals and as a society. The very idea whether civilization can survive in a world filled with the dead hangs in the balance. Showrunner Angela Kang was the first to reveal the coming season will explore trauma, paranoia, and PTSD caused in part by the lingering effects of the Whisperer's gruesome attack on the communities that left the decapitated heads of 10 victims, including Henry, Enid, Tara, displayed on pikes, now marking Whisperer territory. We're dealing with a lot of things that has to do with people's trauma and the idea of what is real or not real. Things having to do with illusion or just memory breaking, PTSD. So there's a lot of stuff that we're doing that's pretty unique to the feel of this season, Kang told Entertainment Weekly. We're also having a lot of fun with the fact that last time, I already read this part in a different video. Last time they were at war, they had automatic weapons, gunfire, all that type of stuff. Now they don't have that stuff anymore, so it's going to be unlike anything we've done on the show before. So there we go. There's the first part. I gotta say that is actually pretty cool. So we already have kind of like the propaganda, silence the Whisperers, from the trailer and stuff like that, with people writing it, on the ground, on the doors and stuff like that. Silence the Whisperers. Paranoia. I don't know. Would you count? I don't know if you'd count. From the trailer with the dude with the bag over his head, trying to make jokes and stuff and be, ooh, I'm a whisperer. I don't know if you'd really count that as paranoia. I guess maybe you could, because maybe you don't know who he is, because they said, what's real, what's not, and stuff like that, maybe. So I don't know if you'd count that as paranoia. I guess maybe you could, since you have this kid putting his bag over his head, joking around, being I'm a whisperer and stuff like that, when who is he? Is he a whisperer? Maybe he's infiltrated them. Who knows? I guess that could be kind of paranoia, unless it's just some, snot-nosed shithead, they're whisperers, they're not real and stuff like that. Never know. Let's see. I do like secret agendas. That is going to be pretty interesting. Infighting. I wonder who is going to be, doing the infighting and stuff like that. Maybe could have seen some of that stuff in Season 9 with, what was it, King Ezekiel and kind of Carol. It was like a very little bit of, I don't want to say infighting, but tension, hey, let's not cross the border, look what happened. Carol's like, well, we didn't agree to those terms. Let's go anyways. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Maybe the infighting could be a lot worse. Maybe there are some people who want to fight him. Maybe there are some people who don't want to fight him. Or maybe different types of tactics. Let's just go head on. Let's not. Let's I don't know, fight fire with fire. Let's try to infiltrate them, take them out from within. Never know. And then, of course, you have secret agendas. Your guess is as good as mine on that. I have no idea what type of secret agendas they could be talking about, but I guess someone is going, or someone or someones are going to have some sort of secret agendas, since it's plural. But who knows? It sounds really cool. I definitely can't wait. We do also have, I guess, some of the, I don't know if you'd really call it paranoia or PTSD, from the trailer and stuff like that, seeing Henry's kind of decapitated head in the trailer and stuff like that in the background when they show Carol and stuff like that. The memory breaking, I have no idea what that is. I don't know what that could be. Trauma, I guess, everybody dealing with the fallout of the Pikes, maybe. We did see Siddiq kind of acting a little bit crazy in the trailer and stuff like that. It was kind of one of those, I don't know what you call those shots, but it's kind of like everything else in the background just kind of blurred out, and you're just kind of focusing on Siddiq, like his ears were ringing type of thing, and he was just kind of like, like not all there. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But there we go. That is what we have for that. Now moving on to the third spin-off news. This again is from comicbook.com. Walking Dead spin-off's working title. Major pilot episode details revealed. The Walking Dead's second spin-off series and third series overall is set to start production in Virginia, with a media release being sent out to locals to give residents a heads up about a massive shoot which is about to go down. In the release, this series is referred to as Monument. I don't know why I said Momentum. Monument, which sounds kind of strange, which might be a working title and not an official title for the series. Regardless, Monument is looking to film a massive plane crash set in the veins of Lost. Interesting. Though this won't be on a Hawaiian beach, instead the AMC production is shutting down some major streets and delivering a fuselage to the set. Interesting. Okay, Monument. That, I don't know, that's just like I hope that's not the official title, because that sounds kind of lame. Monument? I think people will get confused, on what that could be. We have The Walking Dead, we have Fear the Walking Dead, Monument. People might think that's like something else. Like another show I was thinking, what show was it? It's an old show. I know it on the tip of my tongue. Do I have the DVD for it? No. Oh, wait. The Shield. There we go. The Shield, the old cop show from 2001. I remember FX was going to name it The Barn, because that's what the police station was called, The Barn. But then they were kind of like, well, people might think this is, some sort of gardening show, barn, garden, nobody would really think, hey, The Barn is a cop show, so they changed it to The Shield, which sounds, obviously better, police shield badge. So I hope Monument does not stay, because I think people will get confused as to what the hell it is. But anyways, the city of Hopewell is excited to announce the filming of AMC's Monument in downtown Hopewell during the first 2 weeks of August, the release said. The series will follow the footsteps of the popular AMC program The Walking Dead, now ended in its 9th, and the current offshoot series Fear the Walking Dead, which both rank among the most watched cable series on television. The details about what sounds like a massive production to be directed by Kong Skull Island Jordan Vogt Roberts. Hope I said that correctly. Some of the filming for a critical scene, spelled that wrong, in Monument will occur along Hopewell Street between East Poitras at East Cawson. Hope I said those right. The media release says the production team will begin dressing and decorating the street on Tuesday, July 30th. They plan to wrap it, have the set removed. Okay. By Thursday, August 15th, the scene will feature a plane crash in the production. Okay. Wow, this is some interesting writing. August 15th, the scene will feature a plane crash, and the production team is bringing in a 737 fuselage that will be sprawled across Hopewell Street to the set scene for the plane crash. Is that just me, or does that sound all, like, weird? It should come as no surprise the series might follow survivors of a plane crash or locals impacted by the plane falling out of the sky in a post-apocalyptic setting. The Walking Dead universe's chief content officer, Scott Gimple, is a known fan of the ABC series Lost, which kicked off its pilot episode by tearing up a fuselage on the beach in Hawaii for what became iconic TV pilot. The production team is slated to run through November of 2019. A release date for the series has not yet been revealed. And then, of course, we have Walking Dead Universe Grows, Rick Grimes movies being developed with Universal Studios, and we'll see those, in the movie theaters and stuff like that. So there we go. I think some of the writing in that article was a little wonky there, but whatever. But there we go. There is hoping, the working title for the third series called Monument. I hope that does change. Now, I thought this show was going to be taking place well into the apocalypse. So a plane crash. I don't know. I don't know, I could be wrong, but I really thought this third series was going to be taking place with the first generation born after, the world fell apart and stuff like that. So I figured they'd be pretty deep into the show, maybe as far in as The Walking Dead is, like maybe 8, 9, maybe even more, 10, 11 years into the apocalypse already. So why a plane? I thought gas is running out, which is why The Walking Dead is no longer using cars and stuff like that, because the gas is going bad. It's going bad in Fear the Walking Dead, and Fear the Walking Dead is, I don't know how far behind The Walking Dead, but their gas is going bad too. So if this show is taking place well into the apocalypse, where are they getting this fuel for the plane? But then again, we have these helicopter people who are still using gas and stuff like that for their helicopters. So I'm kind of confused, unless different fuel goes bad at different times. I don't know, fuel for cars may be different for fuel for planes. I don't know, but that just seems kind of strange, especially if this show is going to be taking place well into the apocalypse. How are they getting the gas for this plane and stuff like that? It should come as no surprise the series might follow survivors of a plane crash or locals impacted by the plane falling out of the sky. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, unless, I don't know, I'm all confused with like the timelines and everything like that. I have no idea. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting kind of confused here. Gas is running out. They're not using cars. We got people with helicopters still flying around. Now we got, planes still flying. So, I don't know. But either way, whatever they do for the timeline, the story and stuff like that does seem kind of interesting. Even if it takes place well into the apocalypse and stuff like that, seeing a plane crash and stuff like that, A 737 fuselage sprawled across the street and stuff like that will be pretty interesting to see. Lost was a good show, I think, up until like the last season or the season before, last 2 seasons, I think. But yeah, I mean, it could be interesting. We are following 2 kids and stuff like that, but they cast like 3 or 4 different kids and stuff. So hopefully it's not all kids, because right now we got a lot of kids in Fear the Walking Dead, and people are really not liking it. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do. But either way, they have a 737 fuselage being brought into these streets here, and they're gonna, sprawl it all across this Hopewell Street and stuff like that. So should be pretty cool. Hopefully we will hear more information. I don't know when. Comic-Con passed, and we really didn't hear too much about it. So I don't know. Maybe sometime during, The Walking Dead's mid-season finale, maybe we'll hear something. Never know. But anyways, there we go. There is all the Walking Dead news we have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think about paranoia, PTSD, the secret agendas, the infighting and stuff like that? Let me know who's going to be doing infighting, who is going to be doing secret agendas and stuff like that. And let me know what you think about this 3rd series. What do you think about, 737 plane? Let me know about the timeline and stuff like that. Is it taking place early on, right where like Fear started off? Or is it taking place, deep into the apocalypse? And if so, how are they getting the fuel for this plane? Let me know. And other than that, just stick around. More videos are on the way. And I'll see you guys next time.